Alright, so which crumble cookie do I want? Oh, I'm really excited about this one. This is the frosted one, but that's a dulce de leche. I think I'll have some of that one, and I'll have half of that one later. So let's get my cookie. Yum yum. Hello everybody. I just got home from work. I changed. It's 3:35. Don't just excuse. I just literally threw my hair up in a clip. Which I think I wear these too high, but that's just like how my head is shaped. Anyways, Darcy's still outside and I'm waiting on her to come in. I have my lovely crumble. I'm trying to be a little bit more because my sister's still sleeping. So I worked all day today. I'm a teacher. And my sister is a night shift nurse and she worked last night. We're both huge Colleen Hoover fans. And so I was like, do you want to get the book on your way home from work? So it'll be here by the time I get home, because I'm done with trying to pre-order new releases because they never come on release day. Though some people had theirs come yesterday, but my luck, it would have come like Thursday. So Target, they're gonna carry it. Walmart, I saw people at Walmart on Friday saying it was already out. So I was like, she was gonna get her haircut after work. She gets off at 7:30, 8 o'clock haircut appointment, right next to Target, right next to Crumble Cookie. And so she's like, great, pick it all up, come home, sleep, be awake by the time we get home. Target didn't have it. Walmart didn't have it. So she had to wait till 10 and Barnes & Noble opened. I told her, I was like, just go home, it's fine. I'll get it on my way home from school, which is out of my way. But I was like, I'll get it, it's fine. She's like, no, I'm determined to get this book for you. So she got it at Barnes & Noble and said like they had a ton of books out. It was buy one, get one 50% off, so she got it. But the fact that Target didn't have it, she had even asked the employees at both places. And the employees were at Target said, it's still on the pallet. We didn't unbox it yet. The book comes out today. And you didn't unbox it yet? So she did get Crumble. I'm very excited. And I have my book. I'm waiting for Darcy to come inside so that I can start reading because I'm so excited. I did not reread It Ends With Us. I just want to like absorb this book as it is. But Darcy is finally ready to come in. I didn't have time because I'm like in a bunch of book clubs, but let's go read. I'm only 20 pages in, but I'm like swooning over everything in this book because they're like, I don't know what to do. We like each other, but like it's really sad because Lily still does have Ryle in her life and has to think of the repercussions for that. And so she is still writing to Ellen. I don't know how I feel about that, but we do have Atlas's perspective, which I'm dying over Atlas's perspective. I meant to fix my hair. Oh, it's on this side. Well, I'll fix that when I'm done talking to you. Anyways, so I'm just gonna read this little thing. I'm gonna try to keep this spoiler free, but this says, I spent years making excuses for why my life wasn't good enough for her to be part of it. But Lily always fit. She was a perfect fit. I refused to let her walk away this time without a little more effort on my part. Okay, so like I've already highlighted so many things in here. I did have to change highlighters though because my blue one is one of my oldest ones and I didn't try it out first and I went to highlight my first thing and it was dead. So now I have a green one, which I think is still cute. It still matches the book, and I'm highlighting a lot already, but I've never highlighted a traditionally published book before, so I realized like it's not as good as indie because the pages are super thin on this book, but that's okay. I'm gonna continue reading and I'll up to you guys again, but like I'm obsessed with Atlas and how he's like, do I text her? I don't know. And Lily's like, oh my god, do I text him? I don't know. It's so cute because like they obviously want to be together, but they don't know how to be together at this point in their lives. Okay, I'm gonna read more. Okay, quick reading break, but these just came in the mail. and I'm obsessed. My friend Desiree was at Kohl's this weekend and sent me a photo of this, and I literally ran to their website to buy it. I had 40% off from Kohl's plus free shipping at $35. So I bought 2, so they were like $18 each. So cute. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. These also match my Vans, so of course I had to get it. And like, I 100% live in Sherpa, so this is my from Kohl's last year. This is my Kohl's this year, and they are perfect. Okay, back to reading. Hi guys, so it is 5. I didn't want to bother my sister or like get her any information about this book because she hasn't even started it yet, but I am 100 pages in. I'm using a adorable Hello Lovey bookmark. Kind of matches. I usually don't tab too much while I read. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tabs. They're just like moments that I'd like to like go back to and reread. When I highlight like words or quotes that I think are really important or like just really hit me in the feels, and that's when I highlight it, but I do not tab everything I highlight. So I have 5 tabs, 6 tabs, and I'm 100 pages in, so I'm a third of the way through because I just dropped my bookmark. It's fine. Anyways, I am getting there. I'm a third of the way through now, and it's 5 o'clock, and it's really good so far, but I feel like I'm only really loving this because, and I'm not even saying like I love it, as a reader, I like angst, and I like mess, and I like conflict, and this is just very sweet. Like, a lot of it's revolving around how Lily, Atlas, and Ryle will like fit in together because Lily and Ryle have a child together, so they obviously, there are going to be spoilers for book 1. You have to read book 1 before reading this. So Lily and Ryle are divorced, and she's like terrified of Ryle knowing about Atlas, but their moments together, Lily and Atlas, are adorable. Atlas is adorable. Like, he is so smitten with her, so adorable, and I love that in a hero. But it's just a very sweet romance so far, and typically like if this were any other book I would be bored because like I don't love sweet romances where they're just like falling in love and super happy and just going on dates and like everything's great. I typically don't like that, but I think it's just my nostalgia for this book and these characters, and I just love Atlas so much that I'm obsessed with his point of view. I do, like, I'm being a little nitpicky, but we get her like diary entries from when she was a teenager, and they read like flashbacks. Like, there's dialogue, there's description, and I'm like, I had a journal when I was in high school and there was no way written like that. Like, I did not write it like a story. I wrote it like a journal. Like, I summarized what happened and like my feelings. I wouldn't say like, oh, he said, and then quote it. Like, it was not written like a book when I was writing in a journal in high school. I don't know anybody who writes like a literal book, and so I don't know if it would have been better if it was like written as a flashback, but like he is reading some of her journals, so I don't know if I like that stylistic choice because I'm like, realistically, like, this is not how a teenager writes a journal. But overall it's cute so far. I'm worried about how Ryle's gonna react, and like she keeps on telling Ryle's sister to like not tell him, keep it a secret, and she's trying to like hide Atlas, which obviously that's not gonna work. So hopefully this does end in like a happy ever after where it's like all said and done and okay, but we'll see. So I'm gonna continue reading, see how it goes. Their dates are adorable. He did though take a video of her sleeping, and I'm like, that's a little weird, but I'm gonna continue reading, and I will update you guys when I have some more read. I don't know, maybe like 150, maybe earlier if something important happens. But yeah, I've just been like highlighting sweet moments. Like, he grazed her finger and then like clenched his fist, and I'm like, the tension. You just love her so much. Ugh, I love those like little moments like that. So it's cute. Like, I'm loving them, but that's because I'm really connected to these characters already before this book. So I feel like I'm biased in liking this book because I'm just obsessed with them already. But anyways, I'm gonna go continue reading. Hi guys, it is now 6:10. I'm a little over halfway. I took a break for dinner. I'm at 175 now and it's still cute. I am really liking though the other storyline with Atlas right now and another certain character that was introduced. I think it's super cute and I like laughed out loud a couple times. I think the romance is fine, but the romance is like very, very, very slow. Like we have not had really any progression. I'm already halfway through the book. So this is definitely, I keep on saying it, but it's just like for the fans. There's no real like big story happening, not a lot of angst. It's just like, oh, here's some background and here's some more time with the characters, which is definitely what this feels like. And I normally don't like those kinds of books, though, because I love Lily and Atlas so much. I'm like swooning over Atlas and all the cute things he does. So I'm nervous to see how things are gonna play out, but we'll see. I'm enjoying it still, not like head over heels in love. It's going by very fast. The font's pretty big though, and it's only 320 pages. So yeah, I feel like it's very easy to get through. So we'll see how more of it goes. It's still cute. I'm still enjoying it. So I'm gonna get settled in with my puppies and read some more. Hi guys, it's me. It's Darcy. We have my book. Lily's over there being a cutie. Darcy was a little upset we were not cuddling, so that's why I'm over here now. But I am 220 pages in, so I officially have 100 pages left. And I'm a little bored. So like I said, I like angst, I like drama, I like conflict. And this is more external conflict, obviously. There's really no conflict between Atlas and Lily. They're like, we know we're it for each other, and they're just like trying to like explore things together. And the external conflict obviously is Ryle. And like, that's fine and all, but like the romance, I'm just like a little bored at this point because now I'm 220 pages in. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of over my infatuation with Atlas that made me all giddy reading this, and now I'm just like, okay, they're cute. They're trying things out. So I don't know. Theo I think is my favorite character in here. He's hilarious, but he's not in it a lot, and I like Josh. And yeah, I feel like the cast of characters is super small too. I'd love to see more of her mom and her mom's boyfriend, I think. I don't know. It's just very enclosed, I guess, with the characters in here, and it's just fine. Like nothing's exciting, nothing's twisty, nothing's like what I normally get from a Colleen Hoover book. So I don't know. At this point, I'm like, was this just, you wrote it to sell it? I don't know if I just feel like I don't feel her passion in here. I don't know. We'll see. 220 pages in, 100 pages left. I don't know what else is gonna happen, so find out. Hi guys, I still have this one little curl that is not like doing anything, but it is almost 8 o'clock. I finished this at exactly 7:55, and first of all, like, I don't love the material this book is made out of. I wish it was a little bit thicker for this, especially because, you know, they had a lot of money behind her, and it could have been like really cool, at least like raised text or something, or like water or something. But I feel like I want to give this 3 stars. So first of all, I didn't preface this. I'm a huge Colleen Hoover fan. I love Colleen Hoover's books. I haven't been loving her new stuff recently, but I've been reading her since like 2012, I think. So I've been reading her for 10 years now. I keep up with every new release. And I think the only books I haven't read by her are like the Slammed books. I've read the first Slam book, but I don't think I finished that series. Other than that though, I've literally read every new release she's written. It Ends With Us is my favorite. I love Ugly Love. I love Maybe Someday. This book, I know people have very strong feelings about her, and I know people have very strong feelings about her books not being a romance. I, in my opinion, always see It Ends With Us as a romance. This did not feel like a romance to me, especially when we see where the title comes from. I feel like this was very much 2 people in love and like getting to finally be in love, but then also dealing with their own demons and their own things in their life and the people in their life and dealing with those people finally. So it did not feel very romancy to me. I mean, I have some tabs in here, but I definitely didn't tab it as much as I thought I would. Like my favorite books of all time have like 30 tabs in them, and I think I tabbed this maybe like 12 times. I did highlight a lot of cute quotes, but then like also when I was looking at what I was highlighting, I was like, this seems very cliche and like, oh, I'll always be there for you. And like the writing just felt, I don't know, like not lazy, but not like pretty like Colleen Hoover's writing usually is, if that makes sense. Like I said, I love her books, and I'm thinking back to like Ugly Love, maybe someday. Like this didn't feel like that. This just felt so generic, like anybody could have written this. And I feel like if it wasn't Colleen Hoover writing it, would anybody care about this story? I don't know, because it was just generic. It was just, they finally love each other. I mean, they've loved each other, but they can finally be together. He has stuff coming up from his past, and she has things she has to address with her abusive relationship. And that's really the gist of it. Like, I even like the end, like, it felt so generic and cliche, and I hate saying that, but like no emotions whatsoever from me. I didn't love Reminders of Him either. I did not feel any emotions in that book either. I think I gave that one 3 stars. So this one, I just feel like I didn't really feel as emotionally connected to the characters. I didn't like, I mean, Atlas is amazing. Like, he's probably why I felt so giddy at the beginning, because we finally got his perspective. He's so sweet and caring and loving and just like everything Lily deserves. And they really do deserve each other, and I'm happy to see them happy, but it was just like a little boring. And I do think if I had reread book 1 before reading this, it kind of would have felt repetitive, because we do get a lot of their past scenes, and I'm like, I already remember this. So if I had reread it right before this, I feel like it would have felt, I just saw this, like rehashing it over and over again. So I don't know. I went to Goodreads to see what everyone else was thinking, and I'm only seeing reviews by people who haven't read the book yet. So I have literally no idea how anybody else has been feeling about this book. I'm a little underwhelmed, which I feel really bad, because this vlog started out so well. I was super excited, but it was just okay. I feel like she wrote it because she had to write it. And I mean, that's literally exactly what happened. She didn't plan on writing this book. She just wrote it for the TikTok fans. And I'm like, did she even want to write it? It just feels like, oh, here's their story. You wanted it, here you go. Not, this was something she was dying to tell, and like, she really poured her soul into it kind of thing. It was just like, okay, here. I'm like, okay, thanks. It was fine. So like, I didn't hate it, but I don't think I could give it 4 or 5 stars, because I like didn't love it. And I feel like it was just so short too, because it took me 4 hours to read physically. The audiobook's not even 9 hours. So if I listened to it on audio, I listened to those 3 times speed. It would not have even been a 3-hour audiobook for me. So I don't know. I'm just like a little, I'm not like disappointed. I didn't hate it, but is it everything I wanted and more? No. So I don't know. I don't know what else to say. That's how I felt. Theo needed to be in here more, because he was my absolute favorite. I liked Theo and Josh a lot. I think I cared more about Atlas's storyline than Lily's, because it just felt like what happened happened. It was very predictable. Yeah, I saw that was going to happen, and it happened the way I thought it was going to happen. Why do I need to see it played out in a book? So just very underwhelming. Let me know if you read it. Definitely let me know what you rated it and what your thoughts were, if you felt the same way as me or not. If you loved the first one or not, I'd like to know as well. That's all I have for you, so let me know what your thoughts. But I hope you enjoyed this vlog. As always, thank you so much for watching, and have a good day. Bye.